Right. So, how... Aha. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Do we need any more?
That won't work.
Okay.
I can't just use the brush.
There's obviously enough then. Try that.
I can't use that here.
Shush. I'll turn it round, look. That's the best one there, isn't it? Use it on
This
that.
will do nicely for prints.
Yep. Ooh, look. Okay. Is that it then? What's that?
A plastifier. This little machine can be very practical.
What do you do with it? Do you do that with it?
That won't work.
No. Okay.
This is gray powder, useful for finding latent prints.
Can I
A
put the lid back on?
plastifier. This little machine can be very practical.
Right, let's see if I've done what I should have done then. Go and give what's-her-face the prints, do I? Just check my desk. I always check my desk. Nothing. Go back downstairs then. No, where am I going? Oh my god. Go to the bloody morgue, don't I?
I'm all done with the prints.
I'll have the results soon. Where are you off to now?
Back to my dad's. I've got some reading to do.
Well, okay. I'll call you if I get something.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Right, I guess we're going back to look some more at Gus's side of things, maybe.
Hey, sweetheart.
Hi, Dad.
When do you think you can do those cookies?
Oh, geez. Sorry, Dad, I forgot. I have time now.
Oh, it's okay.
It's not a problem, Dad. A promise is a promise.
Right, I gotta cook some bloody cookies. Really? Oh, for Christ's sake. Really? Let's see if I can cobble together some gingerbread men from memory. First of all, we need butter and sugar and milk, don't we? Sugar. And milk. And then blend. Mix it together. And then commitment, sensuality and romance. Commitment, sensuality and romance. Well, we need sifting, would be flour. That's a teaspoon and that's a tablespoon. So, what's that? They're the only other dry ingredients, so we'll do that. And mix them up. And then we've only got eggs and molasses to put in. So, common sense and integrity. Half a cup. Right, well, one common sense must be the egg. And half a cup of must be that. So one of them and half a cup of that. Okay. Mix everything together. I don't know what that is.
No, this doesn't taste right.
Why not? What's that? That's throw your mixture in the bin, is it? Well, that's how you make gingerbread. Are there different... buttons? Is it all the same button? God knows. sake. I'm presuming that's a cup. Sorry, that's half a cup and that's a cup. It's American measures. I don't know. Right. And then mix it together. And then we need the dry ingredients. So, flour, which doesn't sound like flour. Ginger. Because it is a gingerbread man. And cinnamon. And then the only thing left is the egg. And molasses.
This tastes right. Dad, the cookies are in the oven.
I didn't think I'd done anything different then from the first time. Maybe I didn't add enough flour. Was it flour I didn't add enough of last time? I'm going back upstairs now.
The poor kid was badly scarred. The killer stabbed her 7 times before she finally escaped to the streets. Otakar's boy Roman found her and brought her here. She's only 16, for God's sake. I promised her that I'd help her in any way I could if she would help me find the killer. So she opened up and told me her story. Can I keep this?
Yes.
It looks like the same dude.
I'm Gustav McPherson. I'm a private eye hired to help find and arrest the person who attacked you.
I'm Vladana Tominova. I haven't said that in a long time. I'm usually just Vladana.
Do you feel up to a few questions? I can always come back later.
No, that's okay. You can ask me questions if you wish, but I'm afraid I won't be much help.
Besides the sketch you gave me, can you describe your attacker with a little more detail?
The top hat was black, and so was his cloak. The mask was silver white. It had motifs on it, but nothing I can describe accurately.
When were you attacked?
About 2 months ago.
Again with the arms.
Where did it happen?
It happened near the park. I was coming back from Mark's studio, and
Take your time.
it was very foggy that evening. I heard someone walking in front of me. I could hear his footsteps getting closer and closer. I stopped when I suddenly saw a silhouette appear behind the fog. A man in a top hat wearing a dark cloak was standing in front of me. I froze. I couldn't move. I was absolutely terrified.
What happened next?
He approached slowly. I noticed that he was wearing a mask when he walked out of the fog. He looked like death itself. I hadn't noticed how close he had come to me. He took a swift swing at me. As he did, I let out a scream. At first I thought he had missed me, but then I noticed the metallic taste in my mouth. I put my hand to my face and looked at it. It was full of blood. Then I felt a cold sensation in my chest, followed by a sharp pain. Then another. Then another. I screamed what seemed to be my last breath. I fainted after that. I woke up in here. He'd stabbed me over and over.
Wow.
It's a miracle I'm still alive.
It is.
How did you end up here in this joint?
Roman found me. He was the one who scared off the killer. He heard me screaming, so he ran in the direction of the commotion. I don't know much about that. You should ask him.
You mentioned earlier that you left Mark's place the night you were attacked. Who's Mark?
Mark is a local artist. Most of the girls know him. I think he's painted all of us at least once.
Was Mark acting strange that night, or was it business as usual?
Everything was fine until Inspector Skalnick showed up.
Inspector Skalnick talked to Mark. What did they talk about?
I didn't really pay attention to what they were saying, but they were arguing about something. When Skalnick left, Mark told me to get dressed and leave. He told me he wasn't feeling well enough to continue.
Was he angry?
He was, but he made a good effort not to show it. So I left quietly without saying a word besides good night.
In general, Mark was always nice.
Yes, always cordial, very polite and well-behaved. He would give us double what we charge a client for the time we spent posing. It was a lot better work, let me tell you. I only posed for him once, and I wish I could do it again.
Where can I find Mark?
His studio is in front of the canal near the old wall.
Well, thanks for answering my pesky questions.
You're welcome.
Take care of yourself, Ledena.
And you be careful, too.
Thanks, I will.
Okay, that's it then, is it? Are we not gonna ask her about that weird dude in the top hat? Right, dog's been sorted out then, has it? I was in there. Good. Need to talk to Roman, don't I? Caught the dog yet?
Hi, Peter.
Hi! Seems you got away from raw meat.
Do you scare your new friends like that all the time?
I'm sorry for what happened. The chain doesn't usually break. It was funny to see your face, though. I always do the same gag to the new guys.
Cheers.
What do you do for Otakar besides roughing people up?
I hurt people that Autocar doesn't like I did to you.
Yes, well, that's what I meant. Besides hurting people, what do you do for them?
No besides, I just hurt them. You're not very quick. But you make me laugh.
Okay, I guess that's my cue, Peter. I'll leave you to your hurting people. But I think you should cut down on the raw meat gag. I need a new pair of shorts.
Oh, that reminds me. I have to fix the chain.
Where's Roman? Nowhere else I can go. I'm guessing Roman's not here then.